Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review My Happy Ending. This is from directors Tal Granite and Sharon Maimon, and this new dramedy, if you will, takes place at a British hospital where a big star played by Andie MacDowell winds up getting treatment for cancer, meeting three women that are also there for treatment for chemo, who try to help her change her perspective on things. And amongst these three, Miriam Margolyes does a fantastic job here. And you have McDowell's character Julia also dealing with her manager, Tamsin Greig, Nancy. And this film is, just about an hour and 29 minutes. It's a relatively short film. And along the way, it tries to tackle the ideas of, is it worth just buying time with treatment when you could be out there trying to enjoy every last second of your life? And that is the main crux of this film, and that is the theme and idea that is buried at the center of it. And they go a long way, the directors, and also the play that this is based on, which, in hindsight, knowing this was a play, you could kind of feel that. You have this story with these big ideas that this gives a very specific kind of perspective by the end on what you should do. Cue My Way by Frank Sinatra has that kind of vibe. And, that's going to make some people upset. It might empower some others for taking charge. But the actual ideas and themes of this film are here or there. It's really what you bring into it. And this whole entire conflict at the center here just feels so manufactured, though. It never feels natural. It never feels like these women really want to have these arguments. And especially between Julia, our main character, and Nancy, her manager, there's a bunch of things that go on between them that just feels so absurd and feels out of character. It is the kind of thing where it's just why are they provoking these illogical arguments just to make some more drama to play out? And I do really think that McDowell's character, Julia, is pretty insufferable. She goes through so many different things to put her in certain places that it becomes frustrating to watch her at times, just never really looking at the big picture and only thinking so narrowly on things. And it gets frustrating after a while, and she's a hard character to really sit down with and process with. I feel like this film doesn't exactly know how it wants to process its aftermath, but it's there, it's happened, it's trying to process those things. And between McDowell giving a strong performance despite the fact that there's a lot to be left, there's a lot of desire to be left with how this character plays out and who this character really is. So McDowell doesn't get as much to do besides trying to stop a bunch of stuff in this kind of in this whole situation where she feels like she's being trapped here doing these medical procedures, seeing the same women over and over again. And it's the kind of thing where it's just you have these fun side characters. You have this main character that's so hard to watch, and hopefully at least the side characters could bolster it. But a lot of this wound up being where it's there wasn't an audience, there wasn't anybody to really dig into what was going on. And there was definitely moments where it's just are they going to fix this? What's going on here? And this film really hits a point where it's just it has its message, it has its ideas, it presents them, and all of it just feels like a lot of backup stuff from whoever was writing this, and never really feels it feels real or genuine or any kind of stakes for that matter. But in the end, I think this is a bit of a misguided, a bit of a missed opportunity. But in hindsight, it's either you're going to keep these books in this library trolley, or you're going to have to give stuff back. But in the end, I think this is more of a missed opportunity than anything else. But I did like McDowell quite a bit. But those are my thoughts on My Happy Ending. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.